Hey guys, it's the TMI Queen. So I have to tell you about this purchase, and no, this is not sponsored, but I had to tell you about it because I'm super excited about it. I got a Fitbit Luxe. I went and bought that on Amazon this weekend, and it was delivered in like a day. It was only like 90 bucks. But it comes with Fitbit Premium for like 6 months, and it's pretty cool because ever since my Apple Watch died, I've needed a fitness tracker. So I was like, that's next on my list of things to buy for Treat Yourself Tuesday. Well, it came yesterday, so it was actually Treat Yourself Monday. Super happy with it so far. Get 6 months of premium, which is awesome. And who knows, maybe I'll keep it if it seems like a good investment after 6 months. I had a really productive weekend this weekend. I got my basement cleared out. There was a quarter of my basement that was completely unused because it was piled to the top with boxes and trash. And so I decided to take this past weekend and just tackle that. And so I did a mountain of boxes, 6 bags, like large bags of trash. So much so that I couldn't fit in my dumpster. Cleared out the whole spot, then moved all the totes that are in my basement into that corner, and then also scrubbed the floor in that area as well. It was desperately needed. So it's actually looking pretty nice now. I'm pretty proud of it. And then after I got done with that, I was telling my daughter-in-law how I really wanted to get a coffee table for my living room. And she's like, what kind are you looking at? And I said, well, I want to get one of those that has like the table that lifts up because I don't have room for a dining table. So I thought it would be like extra eating space instead of having to use TV trays, which are a pain in my ass because they're so flimsy. And she goes, funny story, a friend of mine is moving down south and she's trying to get rid of a bunch of her furniture. So she wants to get rid of her coffee table. And so she wanted to know if I wanted hers. And I could really use it because it has rounded corners and Beckham keeps whacking his head on the corner. So maybe you would like our old coffee table? And I said, it has all that? She goes, yeah, it's got lots of under the cabinet storage, and it's got what else? And it's got the lift up table and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended up being able to move a bunch of stuff out of the cabinets and side tables next to my couch. So I was able to move those cabinets and side tables out from next to my couch and put those in other rooms, and then finally bring my treadmill back into my living room. And it just made a lot more room in my living room. So my house is really coming together. I'm supposed to be getting my fence in October or November. I hounded the fence place to get them to give me a date when this was going to be done because my landlord kept telling me, oh, it's early spring installation. Well, that was only if he responded to a quote, which he never did. Shocker. And so I basically made him send it to him again and then told him he needs to get this done, like, period. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Otherwise, I'm going to pay for it and then I'm not buying the house. And I'm also not paying any rent. So he's like, fine. So he finally got it together and put the money down. And so the fence place says October, November, I'll be getting my fence. Finally. Thank God. Because these neighbors don't leash their dogs. And it's a pain in my ass to have to constantly go out with my dogs to make sure that their dogs don't attack my dogs. It's a whole thing. Plus their dogs are constantly pooping in my backyard because they don't watch them. And they mess with the kids' toys that are in the backyard, which should be safe from the neighbors if they leash them up like they're supposed to, but they don't. And I've even gone so far as to buy tie-outs and leashes for them and say, hey, don't know if you had any, but I had some extra, big fat lie. So if you want these, you can have them. And oh no, we have some. I'm like, okay, well, I just didn't know because I know there's a leash law and you just never use it. So I thought maybe you just didn't have one. Then they started leashing their dogs up a little more often, but still not all the time, which is a serious pain in my ass, if I'm being honest. Then my landlord keeps telling me, well, we can still, I can still sell you the house while you're waiting for the fence to be put up. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying this house till the fence is done, because I don't believe that you're actually going to put the fence up. You know, I don't trust that he's even like put all the money down he claims he has. So I said, until this fence is fixed, I'm not buying jack. And he's like, oh, okay. And, you know, I've just started putting my foot down on some stuff, because I'm just like, you've jerked me around enough. It's my turn. Well, while he's been jerking me around and doing this, that, and the other thing, my son has gone and gotten his real estate license. So the hope is that my son can actually drop the purchase agreement paperwork. I don't know what the legalities of that are, but that's all I need is the purchase agreement. So hopefully he can get that pulled together for us. And then after the fence goes up in the fall, in the wintertime, I can buy the house once and for all. Mom keeps telling me I should just wait till they die and just take over their house. But I'm like, no, I want my own house now. And she's like, what are you going to do with the house then if we die? I'm like, sell it. Or, you know, if my grandkids are of an age by that point where they need a house, maybe I'll sell it to them or rent it to them. Who knows? I mean, I'll still move in your house after you pass on. Like, I love that house. But she just like thinks that I'm stuck with this house, and I'm like, no, I can just sell it. Like, it's not that hard. Assuming that the housing market stays up to snuff. If it goes anytime soon, I could turn around and sell this house for double what I bought it for and actually turn a profit, but doubt that's going to happen, because life just doesn't turn out that way for me, unfortunately. But anyhow, other than that, I was super active this past weekend. I ate a little bit better than I usually do. So I'm pretty proud of the progress that I made, and I hope that I continue it. We'll see how it all goes. But I'm going to get out of here right now because I got to go let my dogs out. I just got home from work, and they're chomping at the bit to go outside. So, but I wanted to hurry up and give you this update before I forgot again. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful win, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.